Hey friends, Diane here. I like to believe there was some time between chapter 2 and 3 of our Bible, a time when Adam and Eve both walked in union with God and knew the immense joy and indescribable peace of being one with Him. I also imagine that every time they passed in the middle of the garden, though, they stopped for a second, then two, and perhaps longer, and stared at that second tree. You see, the Bible says God placed two trees right there in the center of these humans' world. The first was the tree of life. Notice how there's no command that forbade them from helping themselves to that fruit. But the second, though, is what I call the tree of discernment, because it is the knowledge of the difference between good and evil. You see, these first two innocent children had no idea what evil was. They could not understand what death would do to them. But they didn't have to understand because God had given them that one command not to eat from this second tree, and yet they chose to disobey Him. God, of course, He knew what would happen. But if we humans are not given a choice to trust God, are we trusting Him? You see, along with the gift of life, God also gave us the gift of free will. It is like that amazing verse in Deuteronomy 30:19. This day I call the heavens and the earth as witnesses against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessings and curses. Now choose life, so that you and your children may live. God gave them a choice. We know what they chose. It is the same thing every human chooses: creation over the Creator. We choose to trust humanity instead of the God who created us. This was the risk when God made us in His image. And this is why I believe God paused and consulted amongst Himself before He created humans. I can also see Jesus already understanding what He would have to sacrifice for us humans. And do you want to see a picture of true and deep love? Even knowing all this, God created us anyway. Think on that today. I'll see you tomorrow.